Okay, let's get this going. Hi. Hey, guys. All right. Yeah, it's good to see you. Today was an action packed day, let me tell you. Crazy. Should we get some smooth jazz on or no? Yeah, this is a cool cover. Smooth jazz, yes, yes. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good to calm you down. And I just got done my workout, and I need to just decompress. I want to make a video with you guys, see how you're doing. I haven't done a live chat just with me in a long time. In a long time. I mean, I keep getting people on here to entertain you guys, but I haven't done anything of my own. So, all right, let's get our smooth jazz. Oh, that's great, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Matt West. Hey, Victor Thomas. Hey, Christopher Ryan. Totally. Hey, Jay Whitaker. Thank you. I'm glad you love the channel. I love doing it. I really do. It's fun. Let's see. Rocafort did a little marker doodle like that for me on Mirage #1 back in '07, if I recall correctly. Yeah, it looks like I did this one in 2015, and I just found this like in my box of books, and I realized I haven't done a commentary for this one yet. Jackal says, "Loving the channel, EVS. Your talents are clear, even to someone like me who couldn't draw a decent stickman to save his life." Jackal454. That's why I'm here. I'm here to teach you how to draw a decent stickman to save your life if necessary. Yeah. Aaron, fake last name, says, "What kind of music do you listen to or work out to? Smooth jazz?" No, I work out to metal and yeah, mostly metal, honestly. I like this group Kill the Noise. They're really great. Okay. So, let's talk about this. So this is Green Lantern number 43. And Green Lantern number 43 was right side. He's got long hair. He's wearing a trench coat. He no longer, looks like. All right, are we back? That doesn't usually happen to me. That's crazy. Anyway, I think they were trying to do a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of thing with Green Lantern, and it was a nice little experiment, but I came on board and I got to do one issue. Now, I was doing this book when I was still dating Andrea, who is now my wife. And like now, I had to kind of go back and forth. She lived in New Jersey. I still lived in North Carolina, so it's like I had to go back and forth. And I was drawing this book while I was kind of dating her that way. We were making plans to get a place together, and I was working on this book in New Jersey when a tornado hit New Jersey. Like literally a tornado went right up and devastated our town, like a real tornado, like something out of Wizard of Oz, and it knocked all the power out. And so I'd gone to this kind of I think it went to REI, and I bought all these battery powered lanterns. So this is really interesting. It's actually pretty cool for a Green Lantern thing. I had 3 battery powered lanterns set up right around here, and I had to do 5 pages in 2 days, and I did them by battery powered lantern light. It was crazy, but I got the book done. I did get the book done, thank goodness. And this is great. Here we've got a guy who's about to be buried. He's dead. He's an alien, and he's got blue flowers around his little face. Look at him, and everyone loves him, and they feel bad that he's dead. I mean, it is very tragic. And then, boom, Black Hand shows up, looking real cool. I came up with this idea for his cape, actually this was a Black Lantern thing, and I think I don't know if Black Hand had it, like in the action figure or in the book, except when I drew him. But his cape is split into 5 fingers, so that he's always got this kind of hand, this cape-like hand around him. I think it's really original and really cool, and I'm glad I thought of it because it's real fun to draw. Matt West says, "In brightest day and blackest night." Yeah, it was blackest night. Ethan Van Scriber wants to know if those lanterns are for sale. No, I don't think so. Kevin Bevel Jr. EVS, would you ever consider doing a non-superhero science fiction space opera kind of story? I love the detail and dynamism that you bring to these stories. Yeah, sure, I would. You know, never know. Bethuzel says, "Ethan, what's up?" in all caps. What's going on, Bethuzel? I'm glad you came out. All right. So he touches this corpse's head, of course, and he says, "Rise." And the dude just begins to turn to stone instead of rising. And in fact, everyone around him turns to stone. And this is when it's like, look at this. And he hugs him. Oh, this is really good. I forgot how good this was. He hugs him and he's like, this is when the tears begin to fall. This is when it's time to cry a little bit. He meant to bring him to life. He didn't mean to turn him to stone. So he's going to go home. Things were better back in Coast City. Anyway, so then we cut to, this is the thing. I mean, you talk about doing these kind of space operas. This is not, this is all right. I think Billy Tan was drawing the book back then. Yeah, because Billy Tan did the original cover. The variant cover was done by Emanuela Lupacchino and Tomo More. But anyway, I had to follow Billy Tan's designs. He designed this really cool kind of space shuttle / X-Wing kind of thing that Hal Jordan flew around in. And yeah, there he is. Look at the hair. This is actually pretty good. He's building a robot suit so that he can go out in space. And I don't really understand. Like, he's using his Krona gauntlet to like make construct tools to put together this suit. You could see it came in kind of an Acme kit back here. I don't really get it. I don't understand why. Why did he need that suit? In any case, I kind of made it like Parallax's suit. I used it's very subtle, but I used kind of the Parallax design of his original Parallax suit for the design of the robot. The Rad Drake says, "Uncle Ethan, why did you put Sinestro in your channel page header?" I didn't. Somebody else did. Somebody did that channel page header for me, and I like it. So, you know, it'll stay for a little while. And here we have a double page spread with Hal looking out into space. You know, this is the kind of page that you can draw in 3 hours, really. If that. I mean, you just have to draw Hal and then tools. And I did a good job drawing the tools, all right, the construct tools. And then he's just looking at the cosmos. It's like, since he's not a Green Lantern anymore, it's like there's a time to kind of step back and stop taking it for granted. It really is beautiful. Yeah, tools. Can you guys see this? Is this way too blurry? I think it comes back into focus every now and then. And he's got this dude with him. I drew this dude real short, and they said, no, he's tall. So I had to I had to make him taller and raise his hand up when it got put on his shoulder. I didn't know. I don't know any of these characters. I didn't know what was going on. You could go to Cincy Comic-Con. That is, what's his name? Tony Moore's convention. I don't think it exists anymore. There's Tony Moore. I don't think they're doing that anymore. I did go, though. Ethan, did you like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie? I'm going to give it a second chance, Mr. Dystopian. I didn't like it when I saw it. I watched about 40 minutes of it, and it was too close to home. It was too personal, and I didn't like it because it just didn't feel like Green Lantern to me. So I shut it off, and I haven't watched the whole thing. Yeah, it is blurry. I'm actually using my iPad. I'm not using my phone like I normally do. All right. This is still pretty cool. Then he gets in his suit, looking good. That's a nice panel. He's got some dude handcuffed to the floor, some alien he captured. He's saying, hey, hang on to my stuff, yo. How about that? And then here's a nice 2-page spread of Hal going to talk to this dude. What was this dude's name? Do you guys remember? I must have drawn him like 6 times, and I don't even remember his name now. He's a really big guy. And I was drawing the source wall, it seems like, every single day. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this spaceship's really nice. Little Hal is really cute here. He's reading all these kind of readouts, tech readouts about the source wall, and he's looking at this crack in the source wall. He's like, what in the world? Oh, Relic. Thank you. Yeah, his name's Relic. And stuff is coming out, like smoke is coming out of this crack in the source wall. Now, if you know anything about the source wall, you know that the source wall is at the edge of the universe. Okay, this is the edge of the universe. So beyond the source wall is something other than our universe. Rudy 8-Ball, Ethan and Comic Story and tomorrow. That is correct. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to stream over at his channel. So not here. I'm not bringing him here. He's going to bring me there, which is better because he's got a bigger audience. Look at this cheat page right here. This is ridiculous. Okay, this easy panel. Let's stat that here. Stat means to just have the guy in production just copy it, put it there. Look at this. Let's draw this easy panel here. Let's stat that baby right there. So what did I draw on this page? I drew this, and I drew this. And that was easy to draw too. Nice. Other people asked, Ethan, how much did you enjoy reading the original run of Green Lantern? It's great, and it's simply old-timey language, very fun and enjoyably, a great laugh. Yeah, you know what? I have a few of them on my rack. I do enjoy the old stuff a lot. I'm a Silver Age fanatic. It's you know, it's cute. You want to use that word "cute" to describe old Green Lantern comics? Here's Hal in his spacesuit flying up to Relic. I don't know if this works. I mean, it's nice, but I don't know if it. You don't get the sense of movement here. He's just kind of laying there. I don't know. I don't know if it works. I'm not happy with it. This is okay though. Dan Bagdoyan, who is your all-time favorite superhero? I would say Batman, but let's just say Plastic Man. Yeah. Is that dry? No. Yeah, look at that. This is a nice shot right here. I'm actually happy with this. Very happy with this. Good composition here. He looks good down here, reacting to Relic saying, no, no, no. Get thee hence. And he's just like, yo. He's trying to convince, because Relic can sense green energy. That's what it is. He's in the suit to fly because he can't use any green energy, because if he uses green energy, then Relic is going to know that he's a Green Lantern and he'll kill him. Something like that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Ethan, have any Silver Age GL villains that you like to modernize? Yes, Evil Star. And let's see. Sonar. Definitely Sonar. I mean, all the big ones. Invisible Destroyer. These guys, I would love to take a shot at them. Ethan Van Scriber. Ethan Van Scriber. Is that for me or what? Icicle Trepan says, what is the weirdest comic you've ever read? And I don't know. I read a lot of weird. I used to like this comic called Steven by, I think his name was Doug Allen. And he was really, really strange. It was very funny. It was just a cartoon strip about this boy who hung out with like just a hodgepodge of weirdos, like Snoopy with one ear and like the Snappy Tom mascot from Snappy Tomato Drink. And he hung out with him and he drank a lot and gave him the finger and said F you to him. Like that was all it was. Every panel. Every strip he would just say, you know what, F you, and give him the finger. And there's something about it that made me laugh. So it's called Steven by Doug Allen. I mean, you can probably find a few strips if you Google search that, and you will laugh, I promise you. Yeah. I mean, look, this is good. I'm working it here a little bit. I'm working it. Ooh. Oh, yeah. He's worried about Black Hand. Black Hand is the big problem here. Big problem. And he's like, oh, no, not him. This isn't bad. I remember this being not very good. It's good. I just remember drawing it during a tornado and a blackout. Like, it was blackout. I had to keep drawing. I drew as much as I could during daylight hours with my lanterns on so that I could get things done. As soon as like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock started rolling around, I would squint at the paper and just try to draw faster. I mean, that was drama, but I made it on time. I hit my deadline with this issue. This face looks good. If you want to trace this and copy it, you would be well advised to. And Relic commanding all these bugs because he's like, oh no, you're a Green Lantern. This dude here sets off the chronomit and all the green energy goes nuts. And then Relic goes, yo, you playing me? Yeah, you've been playing me. And Hal's like, oh no. And he flies away. And that's when Relic lets the bugs go. And that's the thing. Mr. Dystopia wants to know, can you draw Wild Dog as a Green Lantern? Yes, I can. Yeah. Matt West says, Venditti did a great sonar modernization, I think you meant, a couple issues after this one. Oh, good. I don't know. I would like to take a stab at it, though. Rodwell Stevens says, did you watch the Jordan Peterson and Kathy Newman interview? I watched some of it to be very proud of Jordan Peterson and very embarrassed for Kathy Newman. Jordan Peterson is an extraordinary guy, and I'm fortunate to get to talk to him. I mean, I have come to him with problems before and asked for advice, and he's given me great advice. Not everybody can do that. I want to bring him on the channel, but I'm going to wait until his book tour dies down a little bit. I don't want him to have to make time in the middle of this. I think he would say yes and, exhaust himself when he's very, very busy right now. So Richard Adams says, did the first stream die? I don't know. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. Yeah, lobsters, Derek Peterson. I knew about that before anyone else, and I remember him sending me pictures of the lobsters that he wanted me to draw. I should show you guys that. Do you guys want to see the original reference he sent me? Dan Bagdonian says, Ben Shapiro is a huge DC fan. Try to get him on the show. Ben Shapiro did a shout out to me, and it was really nice. I said hello to him. He said, I'm a big fan, by the way. I said, oh, cool. I'm a big fan, too. I thought that was really nice. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could look that stuff up and maybe show you. It's pretty neat. Let's see. Ben is a cuck, says Arachnophobe. Okay. Ben on your show would be awesome. I can't, you know what? I can't picture getting Ben Shapiro on the show. I really can't. I would ask him. I would have the balls to ask him. But he's used to getting paid a lot of money. Like, what would he do on my show? He would, I think he'd give me a very polite, that's okay, I can't really do it. I hope it would be polite. Let's see. Yeah. Hal looks very foxy here with that long kind of Charlie's Angels hair. Oh, these are the pages that I rushed. Yeah, look at that. Look at that big whale construct he made to eat all the insects. Not very good. Yeah, this isn't very good. I mean, the first half of the book is good. The second half is not very good. This hair looks bad, plastered to his head like this. That's pretty good. That doesn't bother me at all. I can do better. I'm capable better than this. And then this page must have taken 2 hours. I mean, it works. It's exactly what, yeah, whatever. Let's look at some Brian Hitch artwork instead. Yeah, very nice. All good people. All good people at DC Comics. I'll talk to you guys now. Can Hal create a Batman that is more Batman than Batman? See, that is a question for Batman, actually. Batman is God, not Hal Jordan. Let's see here. I'm going to look up Jordan Peterson on this iPad and just see if I can find the illustrations. Connecting Craig and Ethan. Yeah, Random House. This was nice when I got to meet everybody at Random House. All right, input on the illustration, zip file. What is this? 12 rules. This is it's kind of interesting, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's boring for you guys. Some of you guys aren't even Jordan Peterson fans. Fake Name says, Ethan, have you seen the new Star Wars? And the answer is no, I haven't seen it. And I don't really want to. I don't really want to. Can you guys hear me? Is my Wi-Fi working? It seems to be working. Yeah. Okay, good. Somebody said, is your stream working? All right, let's see. This should be good. Let's see if that works. All right, so here's the original manuscript, and I'll show you just a couple examples of what I was given initially to work with. All right, so this is it. Here's the illustration for the lobster thing. What do you think? Can you see it? My voice is fine. All right, say yes if you can see the lobster. Yeah, so this is basically, this is basically what he wanted, like, to do. Like, in his book, he wanted these, like, just kind of things that he pulled off the internet to be the illustrations. Like, fortunately, they talked him out of it. I'm really glad because I was able to look at his illustrations and, find a story arc. See, there's this famous piece of artwork. So this is called The 3 Ages of Man and Death by Hans Baldung Green, 1543, from Madrid. And all I had to do was draw this, with, a child in the background. Yeah. So that's kind of it. That's kind of that's kind of where I came from. Dun, dun, dun. Here he is asking me about the Russians, but we won't get into that. We won't talk about why he was asking me about the Russians. My girlfriend and I tried to watch the holiday special after the Bill interview. She's displeased with your recommendation. Now, Derek Peterson, listen to me. I did not recommend you the holiday special in any serious way. I meant to tell you it is dreadful. It is horrible, but you need to watch it with Riff Tracks. And if you watch it with the Riff Tracks commentary, you'll be very happy and you'll laugh. Comic artist. Okay, so Daniel Bagdoian again. These are good questions, guys. Have you been in touch with John Mallon since the interview? Yes. Only because a couple of people wanted me to put them in touch with him. People had job offers for him, and I thought that would be a good thing to let him know about that. It's scary. I mean, what he's going through right now is very, very scary, guys. Like when you're being attacked by the internet and people are calling you names and trying to destroy your life and take your job away, you go through this thing. I was talking about, I'm like, you feel like the world is black and everyone hates you. Like there's this dark tunnel that you're going through. And it helps to just go outside and get off the internet. But you can't get off the internet because you have to see what people are saying about you. It's really, really, really depressing. So, if you feel like any empathy or compassion for poor John, who said something that I don't agree with, but it wasn't that big of a deal, I'll be honest with you. If you feel any empathy or compassion for John, even if you don't agree with him, why don't you drop him a line and let him know he's loved and cared about, and you wish him well. And I think that would be a very human thing to do. Indeed. Nostalgia and criticism. Hey, Ethan, I hope all's good with you and the family. It's okay. Yeah, things are good. Hey, Ethan. Oh, look, it's doing that thing again on the screen, the ghost image. Matthew Hepp. Hey, Ethan, wanting to get into drawing, what's the best way to mentally prepare for it? That's a strange question, Matthew. I would get into it like, I would think of it as putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Sit down and be very patient with it and yourself, and take it piece by piece. Battledime, will more perspective videos be coming? Yes, they will. I was very busy today. I had to get, I just got my new script So I am working my tail off trying to get that underway and done. And I wanted to get a video in before I went to bed tonight. I thought that was important. I mean, all I do right now is I draw, I exercise, and I eat nothing. I eat eggs, hard-boiled eggs, uh, yams, and like a lean, like 4 ounces of fish every day. That's what I eat. That's all I eat all day long. I can have a piece of fruit, like I'll have an orange or something if I get hungry. But I mean, I've dropped 16 pounds and feeling much better, much healthier. Yeah. Um, but I can't show you guys what I look like yet. I'm gonna wait for the big reveal. Yeah. Well, what listen, you got to take care of yourself. What issue of Hal Jordan are you on next? So I'm drawing issue number 42 right now, Matt West. This is a matter of me being fast. Now, if I can get 42 done quickly, they're going to give me 43. If I can get 43 done, they'll give me 44, etc. Like 4 in a row. But if I screw up, there'll be a fill-in. So it's on me. I'm doing my best. Hey, Ethan, could you do a video on drawing human figures in perspective sometime? Yeah, sure. I mean, listen, we can only do these things a bit at a time. Hey, Benny, how you doing? Comic Storians here, everyone. That's nice. Let's see. Hey, Ethan, any plans to follow up video to the Malin interview? No, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, here's what happened with John Malin. John Malin was under attack. I recognized it. First of all, I don't know John Malin. He's not really a friend. I've never met him, and I just started speaking to him about a week before this when he drew a kind of funny picture and put it on my things. I didn't know he was a real artist. I'm not in the loop. You have to understand and forgive me. But I saw that he was under attack for his comments, and I just thought, you know what, like, let me see if he wants to clarify that. Let me see if he needs a platform because he's going to get shouted down. And I put him on my show. I don't know if it was a mistake or not because immediately, of course, people began to turn their guns on me too. Like I am somehow sympathetic to those kind of comments, which I don't believe I am. But I am sympathetic to people who are being doggy piled on the internet. I think that's unfair. And yeah. So will I put John back on if he has something interesting? Otherwise, it's kind of a one and done on my show. I want to get everybody on once and collect a file of the single best interviews of every comics pro that's willing to do this. And I have somebody big coming up Sunday. I'll make a trailer for it, but you guys can get the advance word. Benjamin Percy, writer of Green Arrow, is coming on Sunday at 9 to do a live chat interview with you guys. And so we can talk about Green Arrow. We can talk about his novels. He's a super cool guy. So I can't wait to put together his trailer. I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, and Teen Titans too. Yeah, he's a big writer for DC. You guys will have a lot of fun listening to what he has to say and asking him questions. Let's see. William Smith. Sounds like attempted fence sitting. William, I don't sit on a fence. You know what I mean? Unless like I'm kind of literally on the fence. I'm not. There's sometimes where I'm just not. I'm not on anyone's side in particular. And there's sometimes when I am, and I'll come out and say so. But if you think it's because I'm afraid of anything, I'm not afraid of anything. I've taken very risky stances before and stood by them. So, yeah. The trailers are always really cringy. Keep up the great work. Thanks, other people. I think they're great. I love my trailers. I watch them over and over again. EVS, have you ever met Christopher Priest? I feel like I have once, and that's it. In Tampa, like I want to say it was at a Tampa, Florida show. Yeah. Comic Artist Pro. Is it really true that about 50% of talent in comics today are conservative or Republican? I don't know. I know a lot of people though that are. Either Man Skyver, any chance of you doing a Guy Gardner GL series? Yes. I would love to do that. I would love it. It'd be fun. I mean, Guy Gardner is one of my favorites to draw. He truly is. So that would be great. And you know what would be cool is if me and Rob Venditti did a Guy Killo 4-part series. Guy Gardner and Arkillo together. That'd be great. Yeah. Any chance of getting these are all good ideas. Tom Grummett would be a great idea. I'd like to get Dan Jargens in here first. You know. Nostalgia and criticism. Thank you for the super chat. You keep doing a great job, Ethan. I am and will be a fan of your work. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps really sparked my interest in the lanterns, and the Zod arc looks great. Well, my issue of that arc comes out on Valentine's Day. So I hope you like it. It's okay. It's pretty good. This issue that I'm doing now, though, is going to be a masterpiece. I've already decided. I'm hitting it hard. I'm hitting it hard. Swinging for the fences. I don't always swing for the fences. But this time I'm going to swing for the fences and kick it out of the park because I just feel like it. I feel like crushing it. EVS, have you... Camarawana, I love that name. Camarawana Chevrolet. EVS, have you ever drawn Deathstroke in a book just messing around? Or just messing around? Yeah, nah, kinda. Like, I drew Deathstroke really small on a cover one time, taking aim at Batgirl. But he was very small. It's the only time I think I mean, somebody could prove me wrong. I may have drawn him more than that, but I don't recall. EVS, what happened to Wally West and Linda Park's kids? Good question. Gone. Gone. That was one of the things that happened in the New 52, I think. Yeah. Wasn't there always already a Red Lantern series? There was a Red Lantern series, and I didn't understand how it could work. Like, I mean, it was very like in the Red Lantern series. You know, Atrocitus was very much a leader, and he seemed to be kind of under control. You can't, like, that's not really the Red Lanterns, in my opinion. The Red Lanterns are rabid animals, and it would be hard to do a continuing series about the Red Lantern Corps. It would be more like, let me put my Green Lantern ring on. A Red Lantern series would be like this, okay? Somebody needs revenge. You see a story. They would all be little mini revenge arcs, where somebody is an alien of some sort is hard done by, and he's kind of impotent to do anything about it. And then a Red Lantern ring comes down, and he takes the ring. He chooses to take the ring and take bloody vengeance on everyone who wronged him. And you could do maybe a 4-issue, I don't know, like 4-issue arcs, but it would just be you would get introduced to a new Red Lantern who would use the ring to exact revenge and chaos and destruction. And would he have regrets afterwards? I think he would. I don't know. Yeah, Bleeze is a big deal in the Red Lanterns. Paul Dozier, thank you for the super chat. How about that amazing Clayface art in this week's Batman Detective Comics? Any chance you could get that artist in for a commentary about that book? I'll look into it. I think was he from Spain or Brazil? You know, sometimes these artists don't speak very good English, and it's tough to get them on. I would love to talk to Rafa Sandoval, but like on this channel, since we were both working on the same title. But Rafa doesn't speak English at all. I mean, just enough to the same way I speak Italian, he speaks English. So it would be a rough conversation. We just know a few words. EVS, Matt West. EVS, who in your opinion is the sexiest Lantern? Caro, Bleeze, Lissa? Let's see. That's a great question. I'm gonna have to say Ceramic Nato. Ceramic Sinestro. I really like her. I think she's cool. Also, Iolandi is nice. Yeah. How did Zilius Zox get around before he became a Red Lantern? I mean, who knows? Do they roll? I love those guys. Yeah, they're terrific. We need a Deckstar Red Lantern series. Good kitty on a pile of skulls. I think people would buy it. I gotta be honest with you. A Deckstar series, I think people would buy that. That'd be really cool. Fake Mark Wade is here. He says he's the sexiest lantern. He wears my blue ring to all the Black Panther meetings. I don't know what that means. Fake Mark Wade, get out of here. Stop it. Stop making fun of Mark Wade. He doesn't like it. Neither do I. Yeah, maybe if there were a translator that would work for someone like Rafa Sandoval. It'd be slower, but it might be good. We'd have to keep it short, I think. Could Catwoman steal a lantern ring off of a finger? I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Can you pull a Green Lantern ring off of someone's finger? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can just take it off. Like, the ring has to kind of be like, hey, I'm staying here. You can't steal me. I don't believe the ring is something that you could swipe off of someone's hand. The ring kind of has a will of its own, you know? It talks to you. The ring will refuse you. Batman did it in Jail Dark. He took a ring. Yeah, I disagree. I mean, there's some things that happen in comics that slip through, and I mean, if everything were a matter of just like, hey, we all argued about what the rules are, then we'd have a discussion about that. I disagree. I don't think you can steal a ring off of a Green Lantern's finger. I just don't think you can do it. The ring would just leave you and go right, like it would just leave you and go right back on his finger again. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I love this jazz music. I love it. You can just chill out to this, right? EVS, I'd love it. Theodore Kemna asks, EVS, I'd love it if you could illustrate a Swamp Thing book. Yeah, I won't be doing that after Jason Fabok just did one. Not for many years. Jason's is going to be the final word on Swamp Thing, I think. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are giving me examples of all these times where people stole rings off of, look, yeah. I disagree. I disagree. Jeff wrote it in JL number 1, New 52. I disagree with him too. What do you think? Me and Jeff had conversations like this all the time. I would have said, no, I don't think so. And he might have just overruled me, but yeah. You have to remember, these rings, they choose their wearer. They don't just plop themselves down in front of you. They hover in front of you and say, hey, put me on. And they talk to you. They're not stolen. You can't steal them. That's just my opinion. I mean, listen, you can argue, but I'm not going to budge from that. I think I'm right. I do think I'm right. Yeah, the ring is bonded with its wielder unless the wielder dies, and then the ring leaves of its own accord, doesn't it? So why could anybody just steal the ring? Unless the ring was taken off, but even then, the ring would just return right to the wearer. If we're talking about crazy things we want EVS to draw, I want him to draw DBZ. Dragon Ball Z? He's the only one that could combine what I like in comics and anime. Can you imagine doing a Dragon Ball Z comic, but like as American comics? Like I wouldn't do it like manga like style. I would draw it like realistic. I think it would be cool. I think that would be really cool. Backcut shenanigans. Dr. Meatball wants to know who's a hero that I never had a chance to draw who I'd like to. I feel like I've drawn them all, but just not enough. I would like to do Plastic Man. I'd like to do Legion of Superheroes a little bit. Impact Player. Has there ever been an instance where a single person had 2 different color rings? If not, what do you think of that idea? Impact Player. Yes, there has. Guy Gardner was it Cullen Bunn? Guy Gardner was wearing a a green ring and a red ring, okay, at the same time, and I came in like a maniac and started yelling. I said, no, 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 that's not, that wouldn't work. You can't do that. How could you be worthy of wearing a red ring, which means you're in a constant fit of rage, and still be a Green Lantern? How could you possibly do that? There's no way. Yeah, I did. I came in like a wrecking ball. Ridiculous. Why do people call Jeff Johns the cereal king? Because he loves breakfast cereal. And if you go to his house and look in his cupboards, I'm not joking with you, he has stacks of boxes of like Monster cereal, like what do you call it? Count Chocula. That stuff. I'm like, how can you eat that and stay so fit? He's like, I work out all the time. Jeez. Yeah. I see a future for you as GL editor. Oh, that's a pay cut, but I would do it just for fun. Have you noticed that the Green Lanterns are military mostly? Hal is in Air Force, John is Marine, Guy's police. Has that been done on purpose? Matt West, yes, I think it has. I mean, Green Lantern is a very military book. I mean, it really is. Well, with the exception of Kyle Rayner, who's an artist, and probably out of all of them, should we talk politics? Kyle is probably the only Democrat on the team. The rest of them are Republicans. Oh, it's true. Ask Green Arrow. Yeah, you need to have discipline. You need to belong to an order, and that's what they do. So they do. That's a military prepares you for that kind of job, I think. Diversity, inclusion, compassion, kindness in comics says, do you think other vampires look down on Count Chocula? I think all of them do, except for the kid from Twilight. I think the kid from Twilight would actually cuck out around Count Chocula, frankly. But everyone else is like, Count Chocula, what? Tim Morris asks if I am ex-military. I am not ex-military at all. I'm an asthmatic. And after 9/11, I got very angry and stupidly tried to join the Army, and they threw me right out of the facility. Gave me a t-shirt that said "Go Army" and said "Go home." But I meant well. That was the dumbest thing in the world. I was not meant to be in the military, but it would have been nice. It would have been good for me in a way. It's just that Hunter was a baby at the time, so it wouldn't have been a good idea. Yeah, go Army, now go home. Thanks. If you want to be like a fan of the Army, that's fine. Here's a free t-shirt. Get out. Yeah. Asthma Club represent. It's true. Yeah, I would do it. My dad was in the Army. Hunter wanted to join the Marines, and he still may. You never know. I will not be joining Donald Trump as a Green Lantern. No. Can you draw a Killer Croc as a Red Lantern? That's a great idea, Impact Player, and sure, why not? Yeah. James says, ever since your video with Keith Giffen, I get triggered when I see artists draw Lobo as having a mustache instead of markings. Thank you. Yeah, Keith opened my eyes to that too. I had no idea. But the other thing is that dolphins thing that he talked about, how Lobo treats his dolphins, was also deeply, deeply disturbing. And I was not expecting that at all. But that's why this channel exists. I mean, this channel exists to give you inside information. Arachnophobe says, EVS, I find most of these DC superhero shows a bore, but I would watch the hell out of a Green Lantern show. Arachnophobe, there is a Green Lantern show available on Blu-ray. It's CGI, and it is perfect. It is perfect in every way. I mean, they got all the characters just right. They got Hal's characterization right. It's fun. It's exciting. Everyone's in it. Saint Walker, Atrocitus, really 5 stars. Yeah. Wally West, Mr. Van Skyver, I'm a huge fan of your work. 2 things. Would you ever do a full run on Superman? Yes, I would if I was asked. That would be fun. You never know. Yeah, I wish they would bring that show back. The Green Lantern animated show. It was really good. EVS, how would you do a Popeye the Sailor Man book? That's a great question. I would be tempted to just try to imitate Cigar, but I don't know. I guess I would try. I would have to draw it realistically. I couldn't keep up his style for very long. Just like, you know. Yeah, I would just make him Popeye the Sailor. I would put Betty Boop in there. Betty Boop would be like his, I don't know, like, what if we did, wait a second. Wait a second. What if we did Gilligan's Island with those cartoon characters? Where Popeye is the skipper, all right? And then there's like Betty Boop is Ginger. I know, I almost said Betty Poop. It's hard to say Betty Boop. You want to say Poop. Help me out with the casting. Gilligan's Island starring comic or cartoon characters. And it would have to be like, let me think. Who would be the millionaire? Daddy Warbucks. FOD XP hates Google, says they already did that. It was called Drawn Together. No. I'm saying do Gilligan's Island episodes, but recast with cartoon characters. Or did they do that on Drawn Together? I don't know. Gilligan would be Jughead. Oh, yeah. Richie Rich is the millionaire. Felix the Cat would be good. Yeah. Mr. Magoo. Yep, Mr. Magoo would be the millionaire, of course. It's the same voice. That's great. Olive Oil is Marianne. I don't know about that. Well, maybe. I don't know. But it would be fun. It would be fun. Yeah, I know what Drawn Together was in Plainview. I just, you know, I know they got like a mixture of different cartoon characters together to do a reality show. But actually redoing sitcoms would be a brand new thing. That's why we get together and chat. We create amazing ideas together. Hey, welcome, John Mallon. How you doing, my friend? We were just talking about you earlier, of course. Yeah. I think you have to limit it to one main character per franchise. Jessica Rabbit is Ginger. Yeah, but Jessica Rabbit isn't a real cartoon character. I mean, not like, you know, an old one. X-32 would be the native. Funny. Yeah. My next GL issue comes out February 14th. It is Green Lantern number 37, I want to say. I can't stay on much longer, guys. It's, you know, I know it's threatening to become interesting here. I gotta go to bed. You hear it in my voice. You can feel how sleepy I am. What do I think of Bendis doing Action Comics 1000? I think that's a great gig, and he should do it. It'll sell a gajillion copies. Yeah, no bad. Start drawing these ideas now. No, I gotta go. How long have I been on? Has it been good enough? Almost an hour. Almost an hour. I just wanted to make a video with you guys. I'll do something better tomorrow. What? Wait, why not Jurgens? What? Why not Jurgens? I would like Dan Jurgens. I love Dan Jurgens. All right, guys. Tim Morris, I did not get your Twitter message, but I haven't looked yet, so maybe I'll see it in a few minutes. All right, guys, you have a great night. I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta wake up early tomorrow, and I'm doing 5 pages, well, 4 pages before Monday, so I'm gonna be working my fingers to the bone. You guys take good care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.